How to stand out on social media? Isn't that the question we're all asking? Be original, do something different, stand out from the crowd, make your mark in the world. But why? Why are we so desperate to be original, to be different? And why are we so scared to be similar to somebody or to something else? Is it such a bad thing? When I was a child in the 90s and a teen in the noughties, if that's what we're calling it, there were a few different subcultures. And within these subcultures, they seemed to try so hard to be different from mainstream society. But in the end, they just ended up being similar to each other within the subculture, and it almost became the mainstream. We had the goths, the grungers, the emos, the townies, chavs, I don't know, that still kind of exists. And I'm not dissing any of these groups. I myself was a bit of a grunger when I was a teenager, and I thought that I was different. I thought that I was different from mainstream society. But in the end, I just ended up being the same as anybody else who wore a Nirvana t-shirt and Vans trainers and hung out in Camden. In the end, these subcultures, the people within the subcultures were just very similar. They had the same dress sense, same hairstyles, watched the same movies, listened to the same music, even did similar activities. There was nothing different between them within their own subculture, but yet they were trying so hard to be different. Why? On social media, it is incredibly difficult to stand out. It's incredibly difficult to be original, and it's incredibly difficult to do something that hasn't been done before. It's almost like trying to invent something new. Not very often does that happen, a successful invention anyway. You know, we've got Elon Musk who's made the Tesla car, but how many more years or how many decades will it be until another really good invention, a really good car like that will be made? It's going to be a long time. And it's the same on social media. Maybe you have a very unique personality and you're just naturally entertaining, like Kelly Stamps. Or maybe you have a very, very unique lifestyle and you live in a van with a pet snake like Janelle Eliana. Or maybe you've just been hustling and working so hard, making content for like a decade until you finally stand out, like so many other YouTubers have done. However, most people don't fall into those three categories I just mentioned, especially the last one, hard work. A lot of people quit before they see results. They think they're going to get overnight success, and when they don't, they're disappointed. It's probably going to be very, very difficult for you to stand out. But that's not a bad thing. There are so many videos out there that are similar to videos I've already done. How to grow your following on Instagram, cuts and transitions. All the information is out there. It's very, very rare for someone to produce a video that is completely original with completely new information. Yet, whenever I see these videos on YouTube or viral videos on TikTok or on Instagram Reels with information that I already know and information I've already heard 1,000 times from other creators, there are still comments from other people watching these videos saying, wow, I didn't know that. So although the information is out there, not everyone finds the same information at the same time. So even if you don't think you are original, if you don't have original ideas, you can still create this content because not everybody has seen the same content. Not everybody has found the same information, and you might have a different audience from somebody else. The thing is, although the information is, in my opinion, already out there, the difference is with each of us. Even without trying, we are all different. We are all unique. The way that I speak is different from the way that you speak. The way that you think is different from the way that I think. The way that I film sat down on a mattress in this boiling hot room in Indonesia is very different from the way that you film. Maybe you've got like a really cool Peter McKinnon studio, but it doesn't matter because we are all different in our own ways. We don't need to try to be anything else. We don't need to try to be original. We don't need to try to be the same. We just are who we are. I don't think there's anything necessarily wrong with being inspired by somebody or by something and replicating that thing that you're inspired by with your own twist. Of course, don't just directly copy, don't steal people's content, definitely not. Don't completely steal their idea, but try to add your own spin on it. And I think that's fine. I think it's normal to be inspired by things. I mean, personally, I'm a teacher. That's like my real career. Surprisingly, I'm not a professional videographer. I know you guys are going to be shocked. But with my teaching, I get inspired by other teaching styles. The way that I teach is not original. It's not like it's never been done before. I've copied that from somebody else or from some curriculum or some teaching methodology, but I've put my own spin on it because obviously I'm me. There's not another me. I guess my point is that you don't need to try so hard to be original. You don't need to try to stand out. You just need to be yourself. And that has definitely been said 1,000 times before on YouTube. But it's true, because if you're not yourself, who are you? If you liked this video, if it was thought-provoking, you know what to do. Give it a thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe, whichever side it's on. And yeah, when I've got 3 more subscribers, I'll have 100 and then I can get a custom URL. Pretty cool. Anyway, thank you for watching. Bye!